Okay, I'm back, and it is about the strut bars, torsion bars that I made for the Dodge Dually. I wanted to spice them up a little bit, so I came up with, along with my friend Daniel, to spice them up some, and actually it'll make them even stronger. No flex whatsoever of any kind. Not that it needs it, but I needed to improve it just for looks, because looking at it underneath the truck, not so nice, just looks boring. And there is the chief in charge. She is eating again, so I'm going to give her a little bit more food if I don't freak her out. Right, kitty? Yes, kitty. There's some more, buddy. Yeah, she got more food there. Ow! She just popped at me and got me with a nail. That little critter. she hooked me. Crazy cat. Wow. But that's what I'm doing. Zoom in a little bit more. I've created a V off of this. They're 1 inch. Well, 1 inch, or are they bigger? Let's see. They're 1.25 inch. 1.25 inch stripped by 1/8 flat bar, flat stock, and I put a center line along the top, and at the top it's going to be capped with a 3-inch piece by 1/8, and it'll sit on top, creating a shelter over the bar. So I just got done spot welding both sides up. It was a little tricky, especially when you don't have another set of hands to help hold it. So what I did was I used, actually these are blocks that came off of a Dodge truck, the back end, and this is a stock item. And with that piece, I put a short can on there, and it was at the same height, and it held up this side, at least from flopping down. So then I was able to put the tape measure on it, wherever that went, right here, and hold it, and at an angle at 3 inches. So I'm going to go and now finish spot welding it better, and also keep in mind that I have it in the vise as to where this is the way it would mount in the truck at this bushing here. So it is, well, horizontally speaking, level, I'd imagine. And this way I can create that nice line so that it goes back on the truck. This thing isn't tilted one way or another. So the vise came in handy not only to hold it, but hold it square to the work that I'm doing. So I'm going to do some more tack welding and go from there. I want to see if it'll work. Yep. Turn this up a little bit more as far as heat goes. I don't know. Like I said before in my past videos, I really don't like MIG welding because it's sloppy. It's dirty. All that extra splatter going on, sticking all over the place. But I'm not going to stick weld it either, because this material is thinner than this material, and I don't want to be dealing with that craziness and blowing a hole in it. So I'm going to do the best I can and making the most of it. So I'm going to put this piece on the top, And what I'm going to end up doing is flipping this around so that I can access the opposite side and do a little more welding on it. This was mainly to hold it in line, keep it to where I want it, so that basically these blades, as you could call them, would run evenly. See all that garbage that's in there? It's just not for me, but it is what they have to be. Other than that, I stick to TIG welding and stick welding. Seeing in this piece here would go on top like that, and it caps it off, and it gives it a whole different appearance from the side. So I'm not looking for greatness, but it'll definitely look better. And what I'll probably do is maybe cut some patterns in on the top to kind of dress it up a little bit. I don't even know how much of the top you really be able to see. And if you're really not going to see much of the top, then maybe I won't cut anything in it. But before I go and weld this piece on, I am going to flip it around and weld her up. So this way, that'll take care of that. So I'm going to flip it over, take care of that, and I'll be back and show you the end result. Okay, this one is done. All I have to do is paint it. So I cleaned her up. See the side profile. The wire wheel over it. I wanted to took the sander over the edges. I don't want to get cut on it as I'm handling it. But this gives you an idea of what I put together to make it look different. And actually, it definitely looks different. Might not be everybody's taste, but for its purpose, it's good enough. I like it. And when it's painted on there and it's under the truck, I believe it'll give it a different view. But before I actually put that piece on there and welded it, I actually painted inside there to protect the welding and the product. So that's it for that. I have another one to do. I got the material ready, but this was just a video to show that I changed the way the appearance of the torsion bars, and I will show what the driver's side looks like. See, it's plain, kind of ordinary, and because I made them and I didn't buy them, I would have had to make something different for the axle end anyway. Figured I'll add to it and give it a little bit more solidness to it, a little more beef or meat, whatever, by adding that material, and I think it'll work out pretty nice. And if I ever feel like it down the road, if I want to add to the top of this, like almost like a bridge coming up, kind of give it a different appearance, you know, with some bars going up and down. Kind of doubt it. I think once these are painted and they go on there, it'll be nice enough. It'll look different. It just won't be a bar going down like you just saw. So that's it for this video. It wasn't a real long one, hallelujah, but it was pretty much just to show that I added to what I posted about those torsion bars when I made them for that truck. But I appreciate you all watching. If you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, make a comment. Even if you don't like it, that's fine. You could post that you don't like it and tell me why. And I didn't want to put a lot of time into it because I don't have a lot of time to put into it. I have too many other things that are a lot more important to get done. So for me, this is good. I like it. Thanks for watching. And until next time, try to get something done.